Yeah.
There's so many things. I mean, you've just been involved in so many different projects. It's the Mark David Chapman trial.
Right.
How'd you get involved in that?
Well, I was doing work for newspapers. As an illustrator, you go down as many avenues as you can, and I love getting involved in all different kinds of things.
Right.
And I was going to newspapers like the Post and the Daily News. They hire court artists that they have on a rotating basis, and they call you when a trial comes up that they're interested in, and you basically report in, get the story, and show up at the trial. And I was called in for that particular trial, and I found it really fascinating.
So what was that like?
It's really very cool because you go in there and you sit there and you get to listen to such detail and you know the detail you have to go into, such minutia that you have to go through in order to prove a case, and you get to watch all the legal system working.
But as the artist, what is it that you're really looking for?
You look at the personalities, and everybody has certain ways that they move that are characteristic to their personalities, and they always hit certain poses.
Right.
Because that's how they're comfortable.
Right.
And what I would do is I would pick up on, after watching them, what poses were most, as they talked, what poses were most occurring.
Okay.
And then I would sketch that. And it was just
You still have those sketches? You save them?
Unfortunately, I don't, because I think I should call the news and get those sketches back.
You should. I mean, I would think you have a room of...
I do have a room with a lot of my stuff in it. A lot of it's in flat files.
Do you have an Emmy in that room?
I have a letter that states...
A letter?
You have to actually pay for the Emmy.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the Emmy? What was the Emmy for?
It was for the main title design for the Upside Down show, which is on Noggin. It was filmed in Australia.
Okay.
It's a comedy team that...
And what was your contribution?
I did the logo. I did the title design for it.
And what did it win an Emmy for?
For main title design. It was animated. The way they animated it was really interesting, and that's what won. It was pretty cool.
And so you have a certificate that says that you won an Emmy.
Right.
But
basically.
you don't have an Emmy.
I don't have the Emmy. The Emmy is in the office of the production place that I worked with, which was Bob's Your Uncle.
The Emmy's being held hostage until you pay, and then you can go put it up somewhere in your house.
Yeah.
It might be worth it.
No?
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool. Boxing matches?
Yeah. I worked, when I was working with the newspapers doing court trials.
Okay.
I also worked with newspapers doing, showing up at the Golden Gloves.
Wow.
And I would sit ringside and draw the boxers, and Christy Brinkley would walk around with the numbers, and it was...
Christy Brinkley?
Yeah, it was a while ago, but it was pretty scary because I hate blood, and you'd have to be like...
Yeah, you know, it's, I've been to a few boxing matches, and if you're not into that...
No. It gets pretty nasty.
Yeah, it can.